Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. In today's video I'm going to be showing you how to create this pattern for a scarf or for an Afghan baby blanket. It's pretty easy to follow, and it only has 2 stitches, a half double crochet and double crochet stitch. So once you know to do both, then this project will be a breeze for you. If you'd like to see how I made this, stay tuned and we'll get right to it. Hey everyone, okay, so to begin our project I'm going to be using this Red Heart Soft Touch yarn. It is a medium 4-ply yarn, and for the recommended size of needle, it is a 4.5 millimeter, but I'm going to be using a 4 millimeter hook for this project. Okay, so grab your needle and your thread and let's get started. Okay, so first I'm going to start with a chain of 31. Okay, because that seems to be a decent length, or width, sorry, for my scarf. Okay, so I've already chained 31. And let me just put my needle in here. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to skip the first stitch from the hook, skip that stitch, and in the second stitch from the hook, I'm going to work 1 half double crochet. Okay, and then I'm going to work a half double crochet in each of the next stitch all the way across. In a half double crochet is you wrap your yarn around your thread like so once, you enter the stitch, hook the thread, pull through, pull up, hook the thread, and pull through all 3 loops on the hook. So it's like a double crochet, but instead of taking off the loops 2 at a time, you pull them all off in one swoop. I have a video on how to do a half double crochet on my channel. If you don't know how to do a half double crochet, you can check that out and come back. Okay, so just one half double crochet in each of the next stitch all the way across until you get to the very end. Okay, so go ahead and do that and I'll meet you at the end. Okay, so I'm coming up onto my last chain space. I'm just going to do 1 half double crochet into that space to complete this round. Okay, and now I'm going to do a chain 3, and turn my work around. And I'm about to start the next round. Okay, in the next round is the same as the first round. 1 half double crochet in each of the next stitch all the way across. Okay, so that is just that. All the way across, 1 half double crochet in the top of each stitch. So go ahead and do that all the way across. 1 half double crochet in the top of each stitch. And if you notice, I'm going through the stitch like I did in my ribbed scarf tutorial that I have. I'm going through right there. Right at the top of the stitch right there. Okay, so keep going all the way across until you get to the last stitch, and then I'll meet you there. Okay, so I'm coming up to my last stitch on this round, and I'm just going to do a half double crochet into that space right there to complete the round. Okay, now I'm going to do a chain of 4 double crochet to start my third round. 3 and 4. Now you can turn the work around, and here is where our pattern begins. You're going to do this first stitch is not going to count as a stitch. So for our first stitch, we're going to skip the very next stitch of the previous round. You're going to skip that stitch altogether and do 1 double crochet in the second stitch right there. So you skip the first stitch and do 1 double crochet in the top of the next stitch, like this. Okay, now you're going to wrap your yarn around your needle again, and you're going to go back to the skipped stitch, the stitch you skipped at the beginning right here. You're going to go back to that stitch and do 1 double crochet in the top of that stitch, like so. And that forms your first X. Doesn't look like much right now, but as you build on this pattern, you'll see it. So let's do that again. Okay, so you're gonna skip the next stitch, the very next stitch, move over to the second one, and you're gonna do a double crochet in the top of that stitch. Okay, and then you're gonna wrap your yarn around your needle, move back to the skipped stitch right there, wrap your yarn around your needle, go through and complete a double crochet to make an X. Just like that. Okay, let me show you one more time. Wrap your yarn around your needle. The very next stitch is right here. You're going to skip that stitch, skip this stitch, move over to this one, and do a double crochet in the top of that stitch. Whoops. Let's try that again. Okay, so skip the first stitch, move over to the second, and do a double crochet in the top of that stitch. Wrap your yarn around your needle, move back to the skip stitch, and do a double crochet in the top of that stitch. And there you have it. So we have 3 X's so far, and that's 6 stitches. Okay, so that's the pattern for this row. You're just going to skip the next stitch, move to the second one, do a double crochet in the top of that stitch. I know I'm repeating over and over, but I'm just trying to make sure you get it. Then you move back to the skip stitch and do a double crochet in that stitch. And that's it. Skip 1, double crochet. Move back to the skip stitch, double crochet. So just keep repeating that. Skip 1, double crochet. So that was skip 1, double crochet. Move back to the skip stitch and double crochet in that stitch. Okay, and then keep going all the way across until you get to the end of this round, and I'll meet you at the end of this round. Okay guys, here I am coming up to the end of this round. So on this round I have a half double crochet of the previous round, a second half double crochet, and then the chain 3 space right there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to skip the first half double crochet, move to the second half double crochet right there, and do 1 double crochet in the top of that stitch. And then I'm going to do a double crochet into this previous space that I skipped. Okay, and then in the chain 3 space that's on the edge right there, I'm going to do 1 double crochet in the top of that 3rd chain to finish off this round. Okay, so this is what you should have so far. Alright, now to begin the very next round, which would be our 4th round, you're going to chain 3, turn the work around, and you're going to do 1 half double crochet in each of the top of the stitches going all the way across. So we're not skipping anything and coming back. This row we're just doing half double crochet. So 1 half double crochet in each of the top of the stitches going across. You could at this point start doing double crochet instead of half double crochet if you want, but I find that with the half double crochet it makes the work more neater. The stitches are tighter, it's not loose, but it depends on the look that you're going for. You can even try it in both. If you want to make more than one scarf, you can do one with the double crochet and one with the half double crochet. Totally up to you. But for myself, I really like the half double crochet rather than doing it in a double crochet, because it comes out really, really, really loose. And I like it to be tight, so at least this pattern is visible. When it's all double crochet, the pattern kind of get lost in there. But with the half double crochet or a single crochet, it stands out more. So it's totally up to you if you want to switch it up to your liking. Okay, so I'm just going across this row all the way across with just the 1 half double crochet in the top of each stitch to complete this round. So go ahead and do that. 1 half double crochet in each of the next X's all the way across until you get to the very last stitch, and I'll meet you there. Okay, so I'm coming up to the end of this round now. I'm just going to do my last half double crochet in the top of my cross stitch from the previous round, and in my chain 3 space over here, or my chain 4 space actually, I'm going to do 1 double crochet. Actually 1 half double crochet, sorry, to complete that round. Okay, and now I'm going to do a chain 3, 2, 3, and turn my work around. And what's the next step? You guessed it, another row of half double crochets. So into the next stitch, a half double crochet all the way across. So this pattern is pretty simple. There's just 2 rows of half double crochet, a row of cross stitches, then 2 rows of half double crochet, all the way until you have your desired length of your scarf. So I'm just going to do this round, this half double crochet round, second half double crochet round. I'm going to finish up that round, and then I'm going to show you how to do the cross stitch one more time, and then I think from then you should be fine moving forward on your own. So I'm going to finish up this round and I'll meet you at the end. Okay, so I'm almost at the end of this round. I have 2 more stitches. I'm going to do 1 half double crochet there, and then I do 1 half double crochet in the top of this chain 3 space on the end to complete this round. Okay, so that's what we have so far. Now we're going to start our crosses again this round. Okay, so to begin we're going to do a chain of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Turn the work around. Okay, and into the very first stitch we're going to skip that first stitch, and then move to the second stitch and do a double crochet in the top of that stitch. Now you're going to come back to the skip stitch and do a double crochet into that stitch. Next, skip the next stitch after the cluster, move to this stitch and do a double crochet in the top of that stitch. Then move back to the skip stitch and do a double crochet into the top of that stitch. And again, skip the next stitch after the cluster. Cluster is right here. Next stitch is right here. You skip that stitch, move to this stitch, and do a double crochet in the top of that stitch. And then you move back to the skipped stitch right here, and you do a double crochet in the top of that stitch. And that's basically our pattern. So here's what it is. 2 half double crochet, our cross stitch, 2 half double crochet rows, then our cross stitch. And that is going to be that's your complete pattern. So you're just going to keep building until you have the desired length of your scarf, and that's it. So keep going, and I'm going to keep working on this until my scarf is complete, and then I'll show you what my finished scarf looks like. See you when I'm done. Hey guys, so this is my almost completed scarf. This is what I have so far, and I'm making this for a toddler, so I didn't use more than one skein or one ball of yarn. I have this much left, and I'm gonna finish up this thread that I have left. And you end just like how you started, with 2 rows of half double crochet. That's how you would end your scarf. Okay, for an adult you may need maybe a ball and a half or 2 balls of yarn if you're using the same Red Heart soft yarn. Okay, but here's what it looks like so far. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and I will see you in another one. Thanks for watching. Bye.